Good morning. Welcome to the show Waking the Dead. Today we are going to talk about the re-establishment of the Mughal Empire. We have Humayun the Mughal legend with us today.
Good morning.
But why are you dressed up like this? You are an Indian emperor, then why so?
I'm tired of the Indian clothes and am trying to fit in the modern world. And if you don't mind, stop thinking about my clothing and let's start.
Oh. Let's start. Ladies and gentlemen, first I will give you a brief background on him.
Oh. Thank you.
Humayun, the Mughal emperor who was always determined, was the son of Babur. Humayun was born in Kabul, unlike his father who was born in Fargana, present-day Afghanistan.
Yes, I was born in Kabul.
Babur first became the ruler of Fargana at a very young age. Later, while conquering Kabul, he lost Fargana. Then he invaded India and set up his empire there.
He died soon after setting up his empire and Humayun became the ruler. Humayun had to face several problems at first, but later he could overcome those.
Yes. It is true.
By this time Sher Shah Suri was ready with his army to conquer. Humayun defeated him twice, but he lost the third time and had to give away his empire. Now he became an exile king.
And also a wandering king.
I was just going to say that he first went to the king of Sindh, but he said that better support a rising sun than a setting sun. Now Humayun was helpless and had nowhere to go.
That king did not help me.
This very time his Persian wife was expecting a child. So they had to halt at Rajput's fort for the time being. Akbar, the first mule ruler born in India, that too in Newmarket.
I am so glad.
Later, when Humayun went back to Kabul, his first kingdom, for help from his brother Kamran, but he refused.
They were mean.
Humayun wanted to attack him, but Kamran kidnapped Akbar to stop the attack. Now let's get the further story from Humayun himself. Welcome you Jahanpana.
Thank you. Now let's start.
Okay. Yes, so the first question, that why did your own brother betray you?
It happened so that I gave some of my kingdoms to my brothers. But later in time of need they just...
Some people say you weren't. But that doesn't matter. How did you take your kingdoms back from your brother?
Kamran was later arrested, then I had him blinded and exiled to Mecca. Kamran would die in Arabia in 1557. Askari would also be sent to Mecca, while an Afghan would kill Hindul.
So did this open you path to India?
Thus, I would finally be free of his dangerous rivals, who had been an important link in his expulsion from India. Like this I opened my paths to the re-establishment of India.
Oh. But then what was your next plan of action to conquer Sher Shah Suri?
During my exile in Persia, my great rival Sher Shah, who had established a vast and powerful empire supported by a wise system of administration, died in 1545.
I mean, you bust your hump down the chimney, stuff the stockings over and over and...
People still don't believe.
Oh? What do you know about it, new guy?
Diet Dr. Pepper has 23 satisfying flavors, no calories.
Yeah, right. Give me that.
Sweet chocolate candy, marshmallow, jelly bean. That is good.
So you want people to believe there's a satisfying diet drink?
Yeah?
Well, good luck with that one, bub!
Oh. That might have been the best part for you.
No. But Sher Shah's son, Islam Shah, could not keep his Afghan nobles in check. When Islam Shah died in 1553, the Afghan empire was well on its way to decay.
Then who helped you get the armies?
I was already aware of this disintegration and also eager to return to India with newly recruited armies. As I told the Persian king was helping me.
Input error number 1.
Shah Tahmasp of Persia offered me a force of 14,000 men on my promise to conform to the Shia creed. When I crossed the Indus River, Behram Khan, my best official, joined me.
Input error number 1.
Many commanders from Kandahar came to help me. While all around there was frequent strife, its governor maintained Kandahar as the undisputed base of mule operations.
Input error number 1.
Thus, with Persian help and Bahram Khan's support, I was in a position to capture lost provinces.
But did you follow the Shia creed?
At first I started following the Shia creed to defeat Sher Shah Suri, as the Persian king was offering me his army only on this deal.
Input error number 1.
At first I started following the Shia creed to defeat Sher Shah Suri, as the Persian king was offering me his army only on this deal.
What happened in your first invasion and later?
February 1555, I occupied the Punjab, including Lahore, without any serious opposition. At the news of the mule's success, several sent detachments of Afghans were beaten.
Input error number 1.
Sikandar's armies were larger than the mules, but the superior mule tactics gave Bahram Khan a resounding victory on June 22, 1555.
Input error number 1.
That same year, after an interval of 15 years, I reconquered Punjab, Delhi, and Agra, and reoccupied the throne of Delhi.
What happened after the restoration? Were you still surrounded by enemies?
My second reign lasted only 7 months. Still surrounded by Afghan enemies, the supporters of the Sur dynasty, I had recovered only part of his dominion.
Input error number 1.
The most difficult task was that of establishing a firm system of administration and winning the sympathy of the people. There was one advantage.
Input error number 1.
With his brothers dead or banished, there was nowhere for the loyalty of his followers to swerve. I rewarded my friends and supporters. Bahram Khan became Khan Kailan, Lord of Lords.
What happened to your son, Akbar? He is also a remembered one like you.
He became the emperor. Bahram Khan started teaching Akbar about the statistics of ruling. Here my valuable manuscripts were kept in safe custody.
Input error number 1.
Here Mir Said Ali taught drawing to Akbar. In fact, both Akbar and I took lessons in drawing.
Then who were the two famous painters who brought in the first great series of paintings?
Khwaja Abdus Mad and Mir Said Ali, that Indian artists undertook the Dastani-Mir Hamza, the first great series of paintings in what is now known as the Mule School of Art.
But how did you die?
Sat on the throne of Delhi once again on July 23, 1555. But my period of happiness was short-lived, just 6 months after the ceremonial accession to the throne of Delhi.
Input error number 1.
I met with an accident in my library and I died 3 days later on February 25, 1556. I was succeeded by his son Akbar, as you all know.
But what actually happened in the library?
Don't tell anyone. SSHHHH. On March 4, 1556, my arms full of books, I was descending the staircase from my library when the muezzin announced the adhan, smoking a pipe of opium.
Input error number 1.
It was my habit to kneel and bow in respect. While doing this my robe was caught under and I tumbled and got hit on a stone. I died 3 days later.
OH. Better be careful. Is there any book or any evidence to justify this and your life?
My life is chronicled in a book known as Humayun Nama, by my sister Gulbuddin.
Yes. Your name is alive in India as well as world even today due to your famous tomb, built by your widow after your death.
Oh. You people really care about all the past.
Is there any message you want to give to the modern world?
Yes. Of course. I was waiting for this moment. All of you listen to me with all your heart and mind, never fear, be determined and go on.
Those were really inspiring talks. Thank you Humayun for your time. Now you can return to your tomb. Thank you lots.
Thank you and bye.
Humayun has returned to his tomb. So thank you all too for joining us. Good night. Bye.